Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. My group had a good time reading through Psalm 13. Kind of the biggest observation that came out of it was just the rhythm of this particular psalm of lament. And obviously, it begins with that lament, how long, O Lord? And one observation that was made was just that how the commonality of that phrase, how long. It seems to come up in so many different psalms, and it's funny because it comes up in so many different conversations today too. How long is this suffering going to be prolonged? How long am I going to be stuck where I am? How long until the Lord actually moves and acts and changes this particular situation? And so I think there's a real tangible ability to actually relate to what the psalmist is saying in those words, how long. His particular lament is extremely relatable, and so we all appreciated that. And then he moves from lament, though, into petition, and I think that that's a natural progression that takes place. And we were talking about that after spending some time reflecting on it, of course. But when we lament, I think if you have a depth in your relationship with the Lord, if you have really an anchor in who God is, and you have history. I'll put it that way. If you have history with the Lord, I think naturally the progression that is made is lament turns into petition. I don't think that, sometimes we don't even have the strength to even petition anything, but I think most of the time when we lament, whether it's a how long statement, whether it's a where are you, God statement, whether it's a why have you rejected me kind of statement, we naturally move into the category of petition. We naturally move into statements like, okay, now God, do something finally. Okay, God, like I keep reading how long, now finally act, now finally rescue me. And yet what is, I think, less common, you have this rhythm of lament, you have this rhythm of petition, but what we were talking about is what's less common then is actually ending with this declaration, ending with praise, ending with trust. And this particular psalm, I think, is so beloved and so unique because it's obvious that David's circumstances and situation has not changed yet. And yet he still says, but I have trusted in your faithful love. My heart will rejoice in your salvation. Yes, I will sing to the Lord because he has been good to me. And whether that last statement, he has been good to me, is truly a reflection on how God has been good to David in the past and leading up to this particular moment in his life, or whether it's almost a prophetic statement, a statement of faith saying, okay, I know the Lord will be good to me. And I know that one day I'm going to look back and reflect on this particular circumstance, and that it's going to be no exception to really the rest of my life's history. So we really focused on that lament, how it just naturally moves into a state of petition, and yet I think that the true mark of maturity when it comes to suffering is our ability to actually move from that lament and petition into a state of praise. And that's what C.S. Lewis, I think, alludes to when he says that in his commentary on the Psalms, when he says that praise seems to be inner health made audible, that our ability to actually praise God, our ability to do what David did in Psalm 13 actually reflects our inner health and our true spiritual maturity, I think. So great psalm, great time hanging with people, and looking forward to hearing all your guys' observations. God bless.